So there's Blake's new little dump truck, new to him. That's a 2014 model Ram 4500 that he just bought. He went over to right over around Lake Lanier, Flowery Branch, Georgia, and picked that thing up. So we're about to fill it up with some chips here, so I don't have to make as many trips today. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little saw work on this last bit of stuff. Test her out now. So I just dumped ahead of him. He's gonna come on back here, and we're gonna dump him. Come on back. Come on back. All right. Let's see here how it is. I'll see how it works. That thing. All right, there should be a chain over, Coach.
Yeah, he said there was a chain right over here.
Yeah, you're just gonna hook it. You said there's a loop right there. There you go. Just hook it right there, and that'll hold that door. So everything stayed in there pretty good.
All right, we ready to dump it?
Yeah, come on back a little bit further, and then we'll dump it.
I'm watching you.
All right. All right. Put it in park, remember, and then cut your PTO on.
Put it in park.
Yeah, put it in park and cut your PTO on. And then you're gonna pull that, push that red button down and pull that thing up, and it'll dump. So this pile of chips I just dumped, ain't no joke. It's about 18 yards right here. This is an old gravel pit right here. They're actually still mining that over there. All right, let me see.
Doesn't want to come. I mean,
Let's see here.
PTO zones in park.
Okay, all right.
Will he stop on his own?
I don't know. Yeah, it did. All right. What you can do now, just reach in there and turn the PTO off. Just hit the PTO. There you go. All right, now pull forward with it up like that and everything will come out. Man, yeah, look at that. All right, you can lower it down now. There you go. So it'll tell you on the screen if something, if you ain't got something exactly right.
Cut your PTO off.
Yep.
Before you do anything, I should have stayed in there.
There you go. We got it. It's all good. So this is the maiden voyage. Are you gonna be the delivery guy, Coach?
Yeah.
It won't take you but a second. You'll get it all figured out, man. You'll be
get too old for this.
You'll be looking for loads, man. And always watch your fingers when you're fooling with this. All right, so this thing right here, you got to push all the way up on it. All right, now let it down, ease it down. Like I said, always watch your fingers. It's latched there.
Okay.
There you go. Thing fits good. I don't know what they use that thing for, but it's I think it's gonna work. You know. All right, we'll go back then.
All right.
So Blake tried to kill me and quite a few other people to pull this stuff off in about 20 days.
25 days.
25 days. The broke ground on this thing and got it done in 25 days. That's clearing. Let's see.
I'll get you a before picture.
Yeah, give me a before picture. Yeah, do that. Yeah. If you got, has Charles flew his drone and got you some pictures? Not yet. Okay. That was clearing all that junk down through there, doing the dirt work here, pouring the slab, building the bins, grinding over 100 stumps down that fence line, cleaning all that up, putting the fence up, all the dirt work. What do we got going on here? What is it, man?
We are expanding our business. Biddy Sawworks is getting into the landscape supply business. You know, for a long time the question was, how do we take Biddy Sawworks to the next level? So, you know, we can't go to the next level just selling equipment. So my wife and I bought this lot probably about 8 months ago, and we started thinking, what can we do? And we had a lot of thoughts in our head, and probably about 4 months ago we landed on landscape supply. We sat on it, and my wife and I took a trip to Utah with Exmark, and we met another dealer that does it, and man, just hearing feedback from him when we got back from Utah, we hit the ground running. And that was, you know, at the beginning of October, and that's when I called Charles, and he come over October the 5th and started pushing dirt. And
he's the dirt guy that he tried to kill in this whole process. I'm the tree guy that he tried to kill. Charles is the dirt guy that he tried to kill.
That's right. And so we, you know, our customers are already here, our landscapers are already here. So we got a lot of good feedback when we started talking to customers about it, and so we think it's a really good thing. We've been selling for a day and a half, well, 2 days now, and we've already sold quite a. We've sold more than I thought we would sell. So we're expecting it to take off, and you know, I've got in my mind about 2 years before it really catches on. So.
Well, so he's got these bins right here, and we can come over here and look in one of them. Get out of the wind. So you got, was it 3 different mulches that you've got?
So
3 different
4 mulches. So we've got a Bella Brown, a black, a red, and then a Norman mulch, which is basically just like a pine. good quality stuff. It's not nothing from Go Box, no chunks of pallets or anything like that. It's really
It's clean
good quality
stuff, yeah.
Yep.
And you also got
We got a topsoil, and we've got a Dan's dirt, which is really good for you mix it in your gardens and your flower
Which one's the
pots.
Dan's dirt?
It's right, should be right here. Yeah, that's it right there.
That's the Dan's dirt.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And then my old buddy Tim's gonna bring me some wood chips for free, and
It's gonna be that's gonna be natural mulch. Is what
Yeah.
that's gonna be.
it's
You'll
gonna
have
be free though.
it's gonna be two separations of it. It'll be a pine separation and then a hardwood separation. You know, depending on what you want. So you got let's see, the end was topsoil, or is this topsoil?
We swapped it, so the red, it's one of those things that, you know, so they only dumped half a truckload to see what sells. Now when they put 100, this bin's made to hold 100 yards. So when they put 100 yards in here, we're gonna have we could possibly have some spillage over the top, and I didn't want my red to mix with my black and my brown, so we ended up
Gotcha.
moving the red to the end.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a red mulch right there. And the cool thing is Blake's got a skid steer here. He can load it in your trailer or whatever that you got that you come up with, right? You'll load it on the customer
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right.
And then he's got him a dump truck here, and he will deliver it. I guess what all area you cover?
So right now we're hitting Lowndes County pretty hard. I mean, we'll go over to the edge of Alabama. I mean, we'll deliver as far as it needs to be delivered, as long as somebody's willing to pay for
Right.
it. But right now we've got we're hitting hard, you know, Lowndes County, and then kind of heading to the edge of Alabama.
And then that enclosed trailer right there is slam full of pine straw bales. We'll walk over here and look at it and show it. So he's right here on Highway 69, just right at the edge of Columbus, out in town right here. What's the address right here, Blake?
It's 1218 Highway 69 South.
And what's the phone number?
Phone number is 662-328-7291.
So he got these bales of pine straw. They're in these cute little round bales, man. What does a bale this weigh, you know?
I don't know.
They're not heavy.
A roll is ours is 2.5 bales per roll.
Okay.
And now ours is a little bit more expensive than what you'll find in town, but ours is 2.5 bales per roll. Most people's is only 2, so you're getting a little more material. And also this comes straight from Georgia. It's a really clean. You're gonna find very little sticks and pine cones and stuff like that, versus our competitors. You'll find a little more trash in there.
So if you need some pine straw and you don't want to rake it up to get it, he's got a van trailer load of this stuff here. So had to do a lot to make this happen, man. He did have a fence that went from there all the way down beside that pole and teed in back there. Took that fence down, scraped all the topsoil, filled this, concrete, all them bins there. And then that hole where that truck is, his dump truck over there, that was solid trees all the way down. It was some crazy trees, but just another addition onto Biddy Saw Works. If you need some landscaping material or something like that, and I think he's got some other ideas in the book in the bag coming on later on down the road. We'll see what else he's got. So he's got this display fixed up inside the store. Tells everything. So you can come in here and you can make up your mind before you ever go outside. You can touch it, feel it. Sweet, man. Also, Blake has plenty of saws in stock. Rook came up there with me back early in October and bought quite a few saws from him. I picked up a new pole saw from him back, I guess, about 2 weeks ago. But when I was there, when I filmed this, they brought out a new 500 and they had brought out a new 400. He's got a 661 sitting on the shelf, and he had a 462 on the floor that somebody was coming to pick up that they had bought. And he's got plenty of the all the saws on the shelf there. So if you're, around here and you have any needs like that as far as, tool needs, saws, trimmers, we've gotten a huge frost this morning. We're at 27 degrees. We had a frost yesterday morning too. It was down in the low 30s. And so yards, the grass cutting is pretty much done come to an end here. There may be some touch-up work that people do, but if you have any needs, maintenance needs, right now is the time to get your equipment in there, like, servicing, getting ready for next year. I know that's probably not on many people's minds, but you can kind of get ahead of the curve pretty good, get it on in there and get it done while, before we get to the spring rush time of the year when people are flying in there trying to get work done and work gets backed up pretty bad. But Blake's he's a smart guy. I've enjoyed working with him since he bought Biddy's, and he understands the social media and everything that goes along with it. And then just helping him in his quest to do what he wants to do. I did the clearing down there at his property where he's going to build his house at, and done a lot of work down there. And then to bleed over and do this work up there at his store up there too, to do that and, get all that done. And it's a cool little group that we all have that I'm in now. Of these, like Charles that does the dirt work, and Jeff Kahn does kind of the same thing, big landscaping projects and stuff like that. In Blake up there at Biddy's, and we see each other all the time. During the day we'll be working somewhere, and one of them will pass by. Like I seen Charles yesterday. Everybody recognizes everybody's truck, and it's a cool deal, man. I really enjoy it. I got some great stuff upcoming. Those of y'all who follow on Instagram, seen the posts that are on Instagram right now on the stories, where I was with Dad and him yesterday working. I did a tree job yesterday, worked on it till about 3 o'clock, got done. It's about 3:30. And then my dad has bought a track of timber and needed some help on some hand cutting, taking down some really bad problem trees. So I went over there yesterday evening, worked till on up after dark with them, did a bunch of hand cutting. And I ended up climbing up on the John Deere, the 437, and loaded Dad a load of logs there on the truck. So I filmed all of that stuff. Well, I ran my camera till my battery just ran slap down. So the logging fans that are out there, you'll get to see some logging stuff. And then I've probably got 50 or 60 more trees to whack for Dad, and Derek will be involved in some of that because he's going to have to pull some of them trees for me. He wants to shoot a rope up in it. So we'll be filming together. He'll be filming some TikToks on his channel there. So with Derek, there's no telling what may or may not be said. Well, it ain't no may not be said. There's no telling what will be said with Derek. Because Derek has no filter, that is for sure. But it'll be some good times. There'll be some good stuff. Some monster trees. I hit metal twice yesterday, so that was really lovely. But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all go. If you need anything from Blake, get with him. Phone number's there. You can look him up. He's real easy to find. If you have saw questions, you can email me. I reply back to a ton of saw questions daily. I don't necessarily have time to get on the phone with people and talk and chit chat. I just don't have time for that. I can reply back to emails. That kind of works best for me. So hope y'all have a great day. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.